Guys, I have found a name. I found a name for the Wanderer. Scar is gonna be reborn as Shohei, and I'm gonna call him Sho for short, because Sho, it means soar and fly. We're soaring, flying. And then this can mean furthermore, which I like because, you know, it's like after his past, so it's like into the future kind of thing. And then, oh my god, I like it. I like it a lot. So it's furthermore. It can also be respect. And I feel like he is very much about like, yo, you gotta fucking respect me, bro. So that makes sense. And then show for short, and then it means fly and soar. And I like it. This also just is like the theme of the future sky. The meaning soar, fly. Or even flat, peace. He's at peace. Oh my god, I love it. Guys, he has a name! It's time. The new update's here. If I sound a bit sick, it's because I have a cold. I'm sorry. I can't really do anything about it. I hope you don't mind too much. We're just gonna go ahead and play the game like normal. I already wished on Scar's banner. I uploaded that as a video if you want to go and see it. It'll be in the corner right now. And then you can come back to this and watch this after. In order to look for more information about your sibling, you and Paimon decide to visit Nahida in the sanctuary of Shurastana once more. Along the way, you hear people discussing something.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand?
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatarasuna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about.
Did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But that's all the way in Inazuma!
Is it? I guess. Tatarasuna. I forget what it is. Right, Tatarasuna. Wasn't that the place that was like completely full of the electro stuff in Inazuma? I think I know what they're talking about now. Okay. You know what? Let's just go listen in.
Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper.
The missing what now?
If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Hi! Looking for me?
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Yes.
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
Wait a second, it just went to the next screen without me having to press anything. That was weird. If you don't believe me, I'll go.
No, of course I believe you.
Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places.
Yep.
Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Yes.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either.
This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade.
I just instantly thought about the guy from Scaramouche's backstory.
But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows.
What? Did he go crazy?
The records also mention a Kabuki Mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger. Someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
Scaramouche.
This Kabuki Mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
Huh.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Could it be?
Wait, so there are two missing people in this story now?
What was the could it be part about? Scaramouche or someone else that I'm forgetting about?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Kaidahara?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art.
Oh,
Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall.
yeah.
I don't know the details, but
I
taken
do.
in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
It is about Kaidahara Kazuha. Well, not Kazuha, but it's about Niwa? His ancestor?
The Kaidahara clan?
Yes.
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's more?
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
For real.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
It is about Skara!
A puppet?
Well, we know exactly who that is then. The Kabuki Mono has to be the Balladeer, but what was he doing 400 years ago in Tatarasana?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
Yes.
Uh...
Claire had Paimon and hoped she keeps her mouth shut. Paimon?
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
No, thank you. Oh, Jesus. Am I really gonna read all of this? Oh, I really don't, but I don't want to, because it takes a long time. I'll, like, read it, but I'm not gonna read it out loud, okay? If it's something important, I'll talk about it. The man barked. Yeah, it is definitely, like, from his imagination, but it is good.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Oh, Jesus, more reading. Oh my god. Stop it! Jesus! Okay, this is more truth, though, so this is more important. Imagine having to write an essay about this fucking game. I cannot. Like, somebody had to write this. Full name, unknown. Kunikazushi. Isn't that it? I keep forgetting his actual name. That's the name he gave himself, I'm pretty sure. Full name, unknown. Background, unknown. From the many sources I have compiled, combined with Rumi's personal observations, this character might have been the puppet mentioned in the rumors. The Kabuki Mono was a figure of fashionable grace and gentleness. According to the hidden tales, he was brought... See, it is a he. He was brought back to Tatarasuna by Katsuragi and became a member of the community. Katsuragi. His full name and background remain unknown. So was the person... I'm confused on who exactly was the person in his backstory. Was it Niwa? Or was it someone else from, like, the actual, like, Kaidahara clan? The locals taught him their skills over time, showing him how to clean his attire, dance, and crafts. Can you do the Fandango?
How about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
What?
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Yeah, this sounds more like a novel now.
This is as much detail as you're ever going to get.
That's not true, because I know someone. I know a guy.
Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Well.
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
I'll just leave you to it.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
Paimon.
Hey, so
Yeah,
that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the Balladeer, doesn't it?
definitely.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
Probably.
After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it?
I guess so.
If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
He's just walking there? What do you mean?
Hey, did you see that?
Yes.
Literally just went by over there. It looked like
What is the Balladeer just doing walking around like that? I thought it was locked up.
the Balladeer.
Hello?
It can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Excuse me? I still hate him, by the way. I love him, but I also hate him. So, it's an interesting relationship. After him! Nahida better be taking over his mind. Or something. Hello, good sir. Did you perhaps see a small man with a hat doing the Fandango? No? Okay, shit. Let's go inside.
No time to lose.
Nahida! He's right there! He's right there. Nahida. Girlie, what are you doing?
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Yes?
Nahida, bad news. We just saw the Balladeer strolling around in public.
He's standing right there, Paimon.
Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Yep, he's right there. Stop with the smirking, please.
Sure enough, you're here.
Why are you here? Why are you not locked up? What the fuck is going on? Nahida!
I know you must have a lot of questions.
I do!
Please, allow me to explain.
Nahida!
It was my idea to set the Balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
You trust him to do some investigation in Irminsul?
A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
I did not say I wanted to kill you. I think I've done that, actually. Wait. I think I have... You want to die any... I shouldn't know. That's too much.
But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Because I'm actually a nice guy, Scaramouche.
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Hmm.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
Shut the fuck up, Nahida. No, he killed my friend.
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
I hate him and I love him so much. He's so fucking hot. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the Balladeer.
Okay.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yeah, she did.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information.
Fair enough.
You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time.
Yes.
The Balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle.
Okay.
He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us.
You sure?
That puts him in quite a precarious position.
Okay.
Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets.
Former.
Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Oh, right. They might try and kill him.
Wait a second. Former? You mean he's not a Harbinger anymore?
I just said this.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
So he tossed you out like trash?
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Really? What a crying shame.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
That's fair.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Well, will she?
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time.
She's gonna try and make us change our minds, huh? I see what you're doing, Nahida.
Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
Okay.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Do you at least have tabs on him? Where did he just go to? He just teleported or some shit. What the fuck was that?
Nahida, are you serious about this?
She is.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
But what is he gonna do about it?
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that? Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
He might know something about my sibling.
He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era.
Right.
Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect.
That's cool.
The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me.
Okay.
So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Okay. What if he lies to you?
He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
Because we are.
I understand.
We were.
But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
Yeah.
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler,
Yes.
I know what your heart desires most of all.
To kill him?
Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
That sounds so sad.
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you.
Nahida!
If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
I'm Savad's hero.
Is there anything we can do to help?
We can keep an eye on him.
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
I guess we do.
In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned.
And why are you not doing it? I guess she's busy with other things.
Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease.
Fine. I hate him, but fine.
Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Got it.
Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Holy shit. Into Irminsul?
It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
Does it?
The colors are gentler.
Yes.
Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
It does. It does look more gentle. Oh, he's right there. I didn't even see him. Hi, Scara.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, But I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Ermin's soul ahead of you.
Well, Nahida sent me to babysit you, so here I am.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release.
I guess.
So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Shut up.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous.
Okay, Nahida.
I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Ermin's soul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
I thought Ermin's soul was in Conria, not in Sumeru.
Unlike anywhere else, Ermin's soul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information.
Okay.
You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through.
We're about to experience an enemies to lovers firsthand in this fucking game right now. Are you joking?
I know there are many grievances between you on both
Yes.
sides.
Both
but it
sides?
is
What have I done
essential
to
that you
him?
remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Fine, I can be calm.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Okay, Paimon. I will be the judge of that.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are going to be traveling together after all.
Mm-hmm.
Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You think they're pretty?
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Maybe I do.
Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the biting sarcasm. Focus on doing your job.
We can start now.
Ermin's soul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
What is happening, bro?
Is this a small sapling?
Cute.
Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Oh, he's gone.
So this is the inside of Ermin's soul.
It's different from what I imagined.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this.
What?
And it feels like a sacred place.
Ermin's soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something.
I know.
Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Shut the fuck up. Let me be impressed, bro.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
It's the tone.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Ermin's soul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Ermin's soul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
They're
Let's
being
go.
so good
Stay
to each
close.
other.
Don't go running off.
Are you worried about me?
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost.
That would not be funny.
Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Can I hold your hand? I don't want to, but it would be funny. What is that? Wow. So
These
pretty.
sapling things have spread out.
The fragments have dissipated. Wait,
Those are
what?
all packets of information from inside Ermin's soul. Be careful not to touch them.
Okay. The location's changed. Look like we've been transported to another path.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
Your voice.
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it.
There's a time
So
and
why don't
place
you
to lie.
relax your guard a little.
Oh my god. Okay, we're here. That's so pretty! This is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint. The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
Well, about that. He hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. First Akaba and Sawada's stories, now this. What a strange individual.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us. Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Nahida? Is this a telepathic conversation?
Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Oh my god, we're in a Discord call!
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
I'm guessing that you don't want us to disturb the Balladeer?
That's part of it. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yeah.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand.
What?
Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Also, is he even looking for stuff about my sibling? Or is he looking for stuff about himself? Is this about his past? The betrayals and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Well, thank you. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Party's DI.
Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
But the thing is, the third betrayal wasn't even a betrayal. Like, the kid just died. That's not the kid's fault, is it? Like, what? How is that a betrayal? Grow up!
Everyone has a history, Paimon.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're a puppet created by the Archon. Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that? If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Can you tell me what happened?
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
Really?
So the Gesse got it right? Well,
The
they
Gesse!
guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
By this man right here, I imagine.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Shut the fuck up and do your job, idiot.
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
We have every right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Well, Nahida already told me that there was something about my brother in Irminsul, so you better start trying harder.
Wait, how did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
The Fatui knows everything about us. What do you mean?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world
Why
famous.
said that?
It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Very true. Every conversation with you is hard work, but your attitude is a bit better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
Did you find anything? You found something. Wait. What is that?
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Anonymous data?
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
It's anonymous, he doesn't know either.
Shh. Just wait.
Oh wait, he's looking?
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
Why is this about this?
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Your old buddy. Niwa was the man in charge at Tarasuna. Plus, he belongs to the lineage of Ishinards.
Whoa!
Whoa! Did he just teleport into... He's just fucking teleported
I
us
have been
into...
in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else.
It's the guy.
Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces.
I'm so shook right now.
You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me.
What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope, but that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
Oh, he's looking so smug.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
With the fucking voice like that, no.
Drop the act! We're past that now.
For real.
Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Oh, I thought he was gonna grab his fucking knife.
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
No, stop it. Don't stab him in the back. Oh my god, he stabbed him in the back.
Like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
I thought Neo was killed by Scaramouche.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Why did the voice change? Wait. If
you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace.
Wait.
So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong.
It's
There
so
is
dark.
one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
That's fucking the Toray, isn't it? Am I going crazy? The puppet. Wait, you're using
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
This is so dramatic, I love it.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment.
It is the Toray!
If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
No way.
Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
Oh, I'm gonna fucking cry. This is so sad. No way.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
Oh.
He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
Toray. You're... Oh, God.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty.
Fuck you.
Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon,
Oh,
if you
I
wish.
will.
At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity.
I hate him so much.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Are you okay?
Hey, you alright?
Dottore. Dottore! Good. Good.
Oh.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. He was the one behind the Tatarasuna incident, not Scaramouche.
But why did we see things from his perspective? When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
No, it means a lot.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Don't growl. This betrayal was a lie, and he has believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiments? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination, but where does that leave him?
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay, let's go over there, but what about staying close to him?
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Is he okay? Jesus.
It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future.
Literally hundreds of years later, by the way. What the fuck?
Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the Balladeer became the main test subject.
He's been his fucking test subject for so long then. What the fuck?
After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the Balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the Balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants."
This motherfucking liar.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The Balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life.
A heart.
A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has protected him from the filth.
It wasn't from cursed. No! That's so sad!
He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the Balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
No!
Holy moly! So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
I... Remember how I was saying, like, how are they gonna redeem the Balladeer for everything he's done? That's how. This is how. Wow. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokaden 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision. That's also true.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm so sad for him. I didn't want to, like, go to him, because...
Shall we see how he's doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Paimon's cute. Why are you looking so smug?
That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me?
Yes.
If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
He sounds upset. Are you actually okay, bestie? I'm so sorry. That fucking shit happened to you. That is messed up.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
He's probably investigating about himself now, isn't he?
That's why we're here.
Are you sure?
But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Of course not.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat. Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Not unexpected, but still. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet.
What do you mean?
You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Please do.
Huh? About what?
Our brother?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
We knew that. Nahida told us.
Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded to the what now?
The heavens responded?
The summoning?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
The Jester lived with my brother? Why?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this.
Why would you not lie about this?
Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
He's trying so hard to be useful.
Very valuable.
This work.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
What?
Huh? What have you done?
Oh, dear lord, what up? What is up now?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
Why are you talking to me, like, privately?
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
He wants to hold hands? Do I want to give you my hand? I don't think I do, but, fine. Take my hand.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
I can. Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore.
What do you mean
At
anymore?
most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Okay. This is like when I talked to Hypatia and he showed up.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Is it possible to change the past? I don't think it is. Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Did I even give you an answer?
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
We fell in love. No, we didn't.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Wait, that look. Did he see me hesitate? But that was because I know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Oh, that's right! We changed the past that way! Oh no, did I tell him about that on accident? Uh-oh. I think
So long.
by not denying myself...
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
I didn't press skip, by the way. It just completely skipped without me doing anything, so I don't know what it said.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you
Balladeer, stop!
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
What? Where are you going? What the fuck? Oh my god. Why are
From
we-
this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabuki Mono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
What?
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You can't go and change the past like that.
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance.
Fair enough.
And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Don't tell me you're gonna change the past.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
We can't be doing that. We can't be letting him change the past. How the fuck are we gonna find him though? Paimon, stay close to me.
Oh no, he's really gone.
He's inside of the fucking tree, bro.
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Nahida! Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
That was him.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
You tell Nahida everything that happened. Bruh!
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left.
Well, he had a lot of power, so I'm not surprised.
Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
He really wanted this, though, so it might...
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Shouldn't have fucking touched him.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here.
How?
Even though I'm not sure I can solve it.
Oh my god.
We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
What about him? What about Scaramouche? What the fuck? What is happening? Just when I was starting to feel bad for him and trying to like... Oh my god. I was like, oh, he's redeeming himself, and then he goes and tries and changes the fucking past? You're joking. I hate him. Why does he keep doing this?
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
Where are we?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now.
Really?
Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, wait, I want to help you.
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
Fine.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay? Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster.
Okay.
Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Okay.
Her voice has gone.
Uh-huh.
Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
He loves me. No. It's so funny because we hate each other. Paimon doesn't remember Great Elder Vata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain it in full, and the truth might be very distressing to Paimon. I'll skip the part about Great Elder Vata for now and focus on the Balladeer.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible!
It's not easy, that's for sure.
Right! You can't just rewrite history! All that stuff happened already in real life!
Well...
Why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this?
Because...
Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do!
Yeah, because it...
Paimon's so confused!
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history?
Huh?
Oh my god, Paimon. Are you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress!
There was something up with that water bottle, whatever the frick it was. It's gonna be like fixed or something weird, I don't know.
but erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
I'm just guessing here.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working.
I don't like lying to Paimon, but I have to.
Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him.
I was gonna call him Little Brat. That was gonna be his name.
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right?
Maybe.
Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Yes. That is exactly what will happen. Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. I can imagine what that situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it will affect everyone with a connection to the Raiden Gokaden. Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato. Will this mean that they'll disappear?
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Nahida told us to stay here.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Me neither.
So, how about we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things?
I really like sushi.
That doesn't work. Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here.
I am like anxious as well. I'm like, oh no, what's happening?
Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers.
Chicken skewers are really
Tea-bread
good.
Pancakes, cream stew, sautéed matsutake,
Okay, but what about sushi?
Andrean chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg
Oh no,
soup,
what's happening?
And
What is happening? Oh, fuck.